I'm an angel investor, and today I'm going to talk about how to raise an investment for your startup. So when people are talking about how to get investors into their startup, here are some things you need to really know. What is the amount of capital you need? Right? One of the biggest issues that happens, and I've given money to startups before, or I've invested money into startups before, and then they come back and they need more money. How much capital do you need, and what will you be using it for? Right? Are you using it for product development? Are you using it for marketing, sales? Are you using it for security? What are you utilizing this investment for, right? Are you using it to hire more people in a specific area department? Then you also need to understand what funding stage are you in. When you're in the seed, Series A, Series B, especially anything past Series A, you probably have some mentors, you have some advisors around, you have a structure, you can go to a bank. And when knowing the series you're in, what type of investor is suitable for you? Is it friends and family? Is angels? Are you looking at VC, right? What are you looking at crowdfunding? What type of investor makes sense for your round? So the next thing I'll say is having a really strong business plan / business ideas of a business model or business concept. And I say ideas because it varies, right? If you are a very strong founder and you have done this and executed before, you may not need as much of a long thought out plan. Versus if you are a new founder and this is your first business, or this is your second business and the first one failed, you may need to proof of concept a bit more. You need to show that you really thought this out. You might need to show you've tested the market, etc. So having a strong business plan, it's not the same type of document you would take to a bank, especially if you're very early. In your business, it's not that type of document, but you need to understand your business plan. We understand there'll be pivots. We understand things will change, especially angels should understand this. People who are funding seed rounds should also understand this, but we need to know that you've thought it through. We'll give more leeway if you are a serial founder that has had a successful exit before. Then we're like, okay, you know how to build up a company, you know how to ramp, you know how to pivot, you know what's necessary. So there may be less diligence on that end, but if you're the vast majority of people who have not exited already, and exit means you've sold the company or you've IPO'd, right? If you've not successfully exited before, you're going to run through a lot more hurdles.